Hi guys, so today I have a MAC haul for you. It's a little bit random, a little bit of this and that, so I thought I'd kind of throw this together rather than do individual hauls. I've got some eye products and I've got some lip products, so we'll start with the lip products. They're from the Air of Style collection. I don't think this is actually launched in the UK, I don't know if it's going to launch in the UK, but I got two of the lipsticks from it. I did try and get the ×9. Unfortunately, I had a huge problem with my mall box here, and I have normally said great things about them, but they do a thing where they buy for you. And so I decided to do that because I wanted to order from Macy's to my mall box, but Macy's will not ship to an address where multiple addresses are registered, unfortunately. And Sephora is like that also. I don't know whether other shipping companies do it differently, because I think there is another shipping company that I've come across who do Sephora, just for those things that you can't ship to the UK. However, I did this thing, I thought, well, I can't get it myself, because I did try to, I set myself up on Macy's but couldn't get it. So I actually got my mall box to get it. They tried to buy it for me, but were unsuccessful, but they didn't tell me that they were unsuccessful. If they told me that, because they got rejected for it, if they told me they were rejected for the purchase, I would have maybe got somebody in the US who I know to get it for me and post it to my mailbox, and I would have paid them for the shipping, and I would have paid them to do it because I really wanted to get it. It was basically I think it was a metallics ×9 or something like smoky metallics, something like that. Anyway, it was limited edition at Macy's and I really wanted to get my hands on it because it looked really pretty, and I like the ×9s. So they didn't tell me this, so 2 weeks later I'd gone on to Macy's, it was sold out, and I was like, why is this not in my box yet? It hasn't shown up. But they're having, since they've moved, they seem to be very busy and having a lot of problems with things showing up in the box. So I kind of thought, oh well, maybe it's just, it's in the process of being put in my box. I emailed them, I sent several emails, and eventually, oh well, yes, we couldn't get that. They sent me the proof, and it was actually purchased the day that they said, the day I'd paid for it, the day they tried to actually order it. They got an email back the same day to say that they couldn't order it. And I was like, why did you not tell me? I've had to email you 2 weeks later and have a faff about for 3 or 4 days, literally trying to find out what is going on, and now you tell me you couldn't get it. I think it was really bad customer services. They did give me a $5 credit on my account, very much appreciated, but now I don't have the product. And this is what I said to them. I'm ordering from the US because things are limited edition or I can't get them in the UK. So it's no good to not bother to tell me that you couldn't get my product. I could have maybe sourced it somewhere else myself, so I was disappointed in that. Anyway. So I don't have the ×9, but I do have 2 of the lipsticks. So I did get 2 of them, and I got Power Driven. No, this one's Fashion Tide, which is gorgeous. It's kind of a really bright pink, like almost a fuchsia, but really cool toned, I feel. It's gorgeous. I really feel like I don't have anything quite that colour, because it almost has like sort of a hint of a purple to it. It's really pretty. And then the other one I got was Power Driven, which when I first opened it, I kind of panicked because it looked like it was going to be brown. But when you get it on, it is like a very deep berry sort of colour. It's gorgeous. So that one's Power Driven. I'd highly recommend that if you do like your vampy colours. Moving on from there, from the UK site, I did get the new Pastel ×9. There is also another ×9, and I think it's Dusty Rose ×9. It's actually Magnificent Me, but it's renamed as Dusty Rose. So if you have the Magnificent Me ×9, don't get the Dusty Rose ×9. Because I think that sometimes we might just go, oh, that's really pretty, and maybe not look at the shades and kind of think, oh, it's Dusty Rose, I don't have the Dusty Rose one. Put it in the basket and get it and be like, this looks familiar. So yeah, I found out that that was the Magnificent Me. So I don't need to get that one. I do collect these, I absolutely love them. But this is the pastel one. And I've actually got it on today. I don't know if you could see. I don't like to bring you in too close. I've had this on for some time now, and it's very hot today in the UK. It's about 18 degrees, it's crazy. Anyway, I've got this green shade all over the lid, and then I've got this kind of mauvey sort of colour in the crease, and then I've got this on the inner eye and on the brow as a highlight, and it's so pretty. They actually are really pigmented. I'm not going to swatch the whole thing now, but I'll do a couple of swatches, just of my favourite colours. So that's just 4 of them. You've got your shimmery colour I've got on, that mauvey pink colour, that lovely green, and then this blue is really nice. It performs better with a brush, I think, this blue. So I'm going to grab a brush very quickly. So that is a very light, bright pastel blue shade, and I absolutely love that. I actually wore this the other day all over the lid with nothing in the crease, just black liner, and I really liked how it looked. So that's a pastel ×9. I think they are nicely pigmented. They do swatch really well. This is a really nice colour as well. It's kind of like a shimmery sort of mauve. Mauve? Everybody says it different. But that's it there. It's really, really pretty on the lid again, and again, you know, they do perform better with a brush. But yeah, that's the pastel ×9, and I really, really love it. I do like pastel colours. I got the Sigma Creme de Couture when it came out and was really pleased with that, so I wanted to get my hands on that. And then from the US store, I got the new Mellow Modern 15 because it was, I think they'd gone down to $49. Now they're £49 in the UK, so that was actually around £10 cheaper. And then MAC were doing a thing where you got $10 off, and I can't remember whether you had to spend $50 or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I got the palette. No, I don't think you did. I got $10 off. It was like a special offer. So I got it for like, say, like another £4 or £5, well, £4 cheaper. So it actually worked out a lot cheaper to get this from the US than it did from the UK. And I'm waffling, but this is what it looks like. I love these ×15 palettes, and I'm really glad that they've reduced the price in the UK. As it is, I never paid full price for mine anyway. I got one of them from Debenhams where they had, I think it was 10% off, and then I had £5 on my beauty card, and then the other one I got off eBay. So this is the Mellow Moderns. Now I'll go over the shades in a minute, but I thought I'd show it in comparison to the warm and the neutral palettes, just to kind of give you an idea, just in case you've got these. So in comparison to the warm, which is the top one, that is what that looks like. And then I'll try and put the cool right next to it. Okay. Then this is the cool. So this one's the Mellow Modern at the bottom, cool, and then warm. I almost feel like it's quite a nice mix. I feel like the warm one is lovely. This is the warm one. The warm neutrals ×15. Very warm, obviously, because it's the warm one. And then you've got this very cool one, which I absolutely love. This is the first one that I got, and I really, really love it. I know it doesn't look used, but it is used. I'm very clean. Plus I was coming on this video, so, you know. Anyway, it's really, really pretty. I really love using the colours in this because I am very much into my cool tones. However, I just thought that this was just quite a nice little mix here of kind of warm and cool. And I really like that we had some kind of pops of colour. We had some nice kind of metallics in here. And I will do maybe a swatch video if anybody wants to see this swatched. But I will tell you the colours in it. I'm going to need to put my glasses on. So there are a couple of permanent colours in here, but not too many. So on the top row, you've got Beaded, which is not permanent. Gold Mine, I'm not sure if that's permanent, but I don't own it. I had it and then it cracked into a million pieces. So I don't have Gold Mine. Then on from that, you have got Chains of Love, Cork, and Persuade. Chains of Love, Cork, Persuade. I do own Cork. Cork is a permanent shade, but Cork is gorgeous. So I'm really happy that it's in here. And I think that these two colours together will be really nice. Then going across the middle row, you have got Retrospec, Green Smoke, Felt, Print and Carbon. I feel like Print and Carbon are definitely permanent, but I don't think anything else here is, and I literally cannot wait to swatch these colours. But I'm sure I might have Retrospec somewhere else, but it's beautiful. And these shades are gorgeous, and Print is lovely. I'm not sure that I have Print, but and Carbon's just a standard. It's quite nice to have a black in there anyway, and I do find that they've actually improved the formulation of Carbon. Then across the bottom, we have got Orb, Luscious, Soft Brown, Tracks and Plumbed. Now I have Orb. Orb's a really nice soft peach shade. And then you've got this one. This is, no, that's not permanent, but Soft Brown is a permanent shade. But I'm not sure if Soft Brown, no, I don't think that's the one that's been discontinued, it's another one. But Soft Brown is permanent, Tracks is permanent, and I'm not sure about Plumbed, but I don't own Plumbed. So out of this, I do have Carbon and Print, I do have Orb and Soft Brown and Cork. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 of the shades out of this palette. But considering it cost me I want to say it cost me about £30. Yeah, about 30 for it. And you get, you know, I'm getting 10 MAC shades. Now in the UK at the moment, they're £10 for a MAC shade. So that's already £100 worth of shadows anyway. And then your palette would be 10 and then £2.50 for your insert. So you're looking at, if you were to buy all of these separately, if you could, because you can't with 10 of these, they're limited edition, but you would be looking at spending £162.50 to fill in one of your own. In the US, they've took the shadow prices down, the individual pans that you buy, to $4. I think it's $4, or is it $6? No, it's $6. And by the time you pay it like UK, they cost you £4 each. So I'm literally gonna get the rest of the colours that I want from the US side and just ship them to myself because they weigh next to nothing. And I already did that with a couple of colours. You would have seen when I got my MAC Select gift. I got a couple of shadows then, and they were fine. But you know, there's no way that I would pay 10 in the UK when I can get it for £4 from the US. So kind of some of the things that we've kind of got have migrated over with the new site. Like the stock levels seem to be better, and obviously the prices of these have gone down. But there are some things that still have not changed and need to, in fairness, because I think that the single pans, they definitely need to go down in price. I mean, even if they sold them for £5, it would be better. And I think a lot more people would fill palettes that way because, you know, £10 for an individual eyeshadow is a lot. And yeah, anyway. But this is really beautiful, and I'm showing you it here because I haven't used it yet. Actually, I will put swatches in of this for you. I'll do a little swatch section at the end. So if you do want to see this swatch, then you can hang around to the end and see what it looks like. But I'm really, really pleased. I think that there's just really nice colours in this palette. So that's that. So the last thing I got are 3 of the Pro Longwear Waterproof Colour Sticks. I ordered another couple of colours of these, but I didn't like them when they arrived, so I've ended up with 3. I don't know if I'm going to get any more from the range, but I'd probably prefer to go into store and have a look at them, because I got a brown one that I thought was going to be kind of a taupe, like a grey taupe shade, and it was a lot warmer when it came. And then I got Bitter Clover, I think it was, which was the dark brown, and it was more of a mid brown when it came. So, but these ones, I definitely knew I wanted to get like the flat white and the black one. And then I got the plum shade as well. So I'm going to swatch these for you. So the white one's called Flat White, the black one is Cinder Black, and the purple one is called Midnight Shadows. And they just kind of look like, I don't know if anybody remembers the grease paint sticks. They just look exactly like that. They were in the Rocky Horror collection. Oh, that's where I got mine from. So they're just like this. Basically just a pencil that you twist up. That's how much you get, which is quite a decent amount of product, I think. And then I'm kind of covered in swatches now, but I will try and find a space. So that one is Flat White. It's really nice. I actually used this the other day as an eyeshadow base, and I just think it would be quite nice to have that. If I wanted to have a flash of white, I could have it. They're really creamy and they do blend nicely. And then you've got Cinder Black. Now I wore this, and this, the reason that I got the other 2 is because of Cinder Black. So Cinder Black is just a black shade. So I got the black first, and I did an eye look with this, and then I put the Julia Petite ×2. Let's see if I can just grab it. This is a little duo that I absolutely love. And I put the caramel colour in the crease, and I put the black all over the lid. The black's got sparkles in it. Now by the end of the day, the sparkles had fallen out of it, but the black shadow had stayed. No creasing, my eyes had watered, nothing had budged whatsoever, and that's my biggest bugbear. My eyes run. It's kind of associated with some of my health conditions, and they run and then it ruins the makeup. Now I put this on and I put a really heavy black all over the lid, then the caramel in the crease. I think I actually posted a picture of it on Instagram, and that stayed all day. I literally went to go in the bath at 11 o'clock at night, bearing in mind I'd put it on at 7:30 in the morning. There was no creasing, the black was still super intense. It was amazing. So I was really, really pleased with it. So that's the reason that I got the white, and then I want to get a couple of other shades. So that is the black one, Cinder Black. And then the last one is Midnight Shadows. Now I've not used this one yet, but I do like the colour of this one. It's a very dark kind of colour. And that's it there. Kind of a very blue based sort of purple. It's really gorgeous, so I literally cannot wait to wear that one. So those are the paint sticks, and that is it. That is my random sort of MAC haul. I did get a couple of samples. and yeah, I haven't got them right here, but I got one strobe cream with one of them, and then I got mascaras with the other orders, and yeah. And I've also got my Chris Chang haul up, which I'm wearing Plum Princess today. And it's really gorgeous. I'm really happy with it. But I hope you've enjoyed today's haul. Remember, stay tuned if you want to see the swatches of that palette. And I'll love and leave you and see you in the next video. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you are doing. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye! Okay, the swatches kind of got out of control here. But hopefully you can still see. It's a very pale sort of yellow gold. A true yellow gold. It's kind of frosty bronzy brown. A nice crease colour, that's cork, which is a nice warm brown. And then this colour here is a nice sort of gunmetal grey. It's got a little bit of frost. I accidentally went too far across here, but that is the first one and the second row, which is Retrospect, which is kind of a champagne-y sort of shade. And then you've got Green Smoke, which is a lovely frosty green. This brown, I honestly don't remember some of the names of these shades. We've got this brown here, which is really nice. I think is that felt? Then you've got Print and Carbon. And then Orb, which is here, which is this really lovely peachy, which is almost my skin tone. And then you've got this lovely copper shade. It's a really orangey toned copper. It's got some nice frost. You've got Soft Brown, which is a lovely crease colour. I love that. Tracks, which is a gorgeous purple. And then Plumbed, and I'm really sorry for these really bad swatches, which is a frosty kind of very dark plum, almost brown. But that is what they look like.